The Whispering Walls. In the quiet suburb of Elmwood, where houses stood like silent sentinels under the perpetual gray sky, lived Elias, a reclusive architect who had recently inherited his late aunt's Victorian home. The place was a relic, creaking floorboards, dust-choked chandeliers, and walls that seemed to breathe with the weight of forgotten years. Elias moved in on a rainy October evening, eager to escape the city's clamor and bury himself in blueprints for a new life. The first night was unremarkable. He unpacked boxes in the dim glow of a single lamp, the rain pattering against the windows like impatient fingers. But as midnight approached, a faint murmur seeped through the plaster was soft, like wind through cracks, but rhythmic, words, perhaps? Elias paused, ear pressed to the wall of his study. Just the house settling, he muttered, dismissing it as imagination fueled by fatigue. By the third night, the whispers grew insistent. They came from the bedroom walls, low and overlapping, as if a crowd gathered just beyond the paint. Elias strained to listen, fragments of sentences, pleas and accusations tangled in an unintelligible chorus. He tore at the wallpaper, revealing faded floral patterns beneath, but the voices only swelled, echoing his own name. Elias, why did you come? Elias, join us. Sleep evaded him. He scoured the attic for clues, old letters from his aunt, yellowed with age, speaking of the voices that never sleep and a family curse tied to the house's foundation. Built in 1892 on what was once a pauper's graveyard, the walls weren't just barriers, they were prisons. The whispers were the dead, trapped in the mortar, their souls woven into the bricks by a long-forgotten mason who dabbled in the occult. Desperate, Elias invited a friend, Dr. Harlan, a skeptical historian, to investigate. They spent the evening with recording equipment and flashlights, probing the basement where the voices roared loudest. It's acoustic anomalies, Harlan insisted, but his voice faltered as the walls pulsed with a new urgency. Shadows twisted unnaturally in the corners, and Elias felt icy fingers brush his neck. That night, alone again, the whispers turned personal. They recounted his aunt's final days, her screams as the walls closed in, suffocating her in their embrace. You're next, they hissed, the words now clear, dripping with malice. Elias CL budge. The walls groaned, inching inward, the plaster cracking like bones. He pounded on the unyielding surface, his cries swallowed by the growing din. In the morning, the neighbors found the house unchanged, its facade serene. Inside, Elias was gone, no trace, no struggle. The walls stood firm, their whispers silenced once more. But if you listen closely on a rainy night, you might hear a new voice joining the chorus, faint and pleading, Elias, why did you come?